As you all know by now, I've been on holiday for a week with Mrs. 49 in a tent in a field in Dorset. And though I've had no internet access save for the community section post which I wrote in the middle of the holiday, which is relevant to the video I'm making now because I had every intention of making this video when I got back home. Now, Mrs. 49 had internet access and she said to me during a pub lunch, "Oh look, someone's made a video about you on YouTube." Now my first thoughts were, oh, for Christ's sake, not again. Don't these people ever learn? But no, it wasn't the usual sock puppet. It was in fact another channel. Now I'm not going to name the channel or the video concerned because my experience as a YouTuber tells me just don't go into a spat with another creator because A, there could be someone with less subs trying to get more subs and more attention by getting into a fight with you, or it could end up really nasty because some of the people on here, they just don't have the emotional maturity to handle the fact that there are people out there better than them and can give as good as they take. But I think the comment section, or what you see in front of you right now, it needs addressing because I believe, in fact I know, it is a massive slander on the good name of the British soldiers and how they go about their business in barrack blocks. Now this channel, this particular channel, it's owned or run by, he's a socialist, all right, he's a lefty, and his shtick is basically Tory bashing. Now we're not Tory fans here on this channel, but in the present political climate, I have told people I have voted for Boris Johnson and the Tories because they are the best of a bad bunch, or just to stop a Marxist, a raving lunatic, red Marxist like Jeremy Corbyn getting in and making things far, far worse with his radical socialist policies. So, you know, voting for Boris Johnson and the Tories is not through love, but sometimes through necessity. Now, that being said, this guy's videos are basically Tory bashing, and yet he accuses me of having an obsession with Twitter. And I should be making videos about the Tories because the Tories are affecting his life, because Twitter just doesn't matter. Of course, my point of view is that Twitter does matter because Twitter is the bigger picture. Politicians have made U-turns because of Twitter, and that is one of the many criticisms aimed at that particular social media site, is that they can make politicians just change their policies simply because they don't like it. And politicians and celebrities alike, they all go on Twitter because they want that precious public opinion. And so Twitter to me is important. That's why I go on there. That's why I kind of report on what happens on there to you. And so in a warped and twisted way, Twitter is indeed, sadly, important because it does affect people's lives. Twitter has ruined people's lives. There are people who have gone on there and expressed opinions and facts, which people like the channel owner and the comment section of his video about me, they don't like. It's an uncomfortable truth for them, and so, you know, these people, they go out there, they dox people, death threats, incite murder, violence, etc., hatred against the West, against our people as a demographic. And they're allowed to do so because the people who run Twitter are just like them. You know, as much as I don't like Twitter, Twitter is important because it had such a massive influence on politicians, etc., who effectively make decisions that affect our lives, including his. So surely he should be able to see that. And it's also a fact that politicians have been caught out on Twitter lying and they get exposed. So in a way, Twitter is kind of a double-edged sword. And so like a true socialist lefty, this guy who owns this channel, he thinks that people should only be making videos on things that affect him. And it's okay for him to make videos about the Tories constantly, but I'm not allowed to make videos about Twitter because to him, Twitter doesn't matter. The typical socialist left-wing hypocrisy, ladies and gentlemen. And so I scrolled down this particular video he made upon me exclusively, and the comments were, as I expected, full of snowflakey, lefty socialists who One comment was, I should get rid of the butcher's apron, which is our great Union flag. Squaddies are knuckle-dragging racists. The people who come onto my channel are ill-informed idiots. And nothing really constructive, just like his video about me. There was nothing of construct, nothing of substance there that made me take note and think, well, you know, I might as well make a video with this guy and have a bit of debate with him, which is what he wants. But I'm not going to give him the pleasure, so, you know, he can work for his subs like I did. So anyway, one comment caught my eye, and it's this one you see in front of you. And the reason I'm making a video about this is because it's an outright lie. All right, now I can tell you with my experience, again, as a squaddie, a former squaddie, that this comment, this person, if it's his real name even, really saw what he did in the toilet walls. This is what he wrote. I'm a scaffolder, I've worked in army camps. The racist graffiti on the toilet walls is beyond anything I've ever seen in my life. And there's a emoji there with a thumbs up. Now, I don't know if that's a thumbs up because he's into racist graffiti or that he thinks he's cool that he wrote this comment. But we all know he's a bit of a douchebag, isn't he? He's got 17 thumbs up there, so 17 people believe and liked what he said. But I can refute this right now as a former squaddie. And, you know, all my subs who are former enlisted men and women, they will tell you the squaddies in the barracks are fucking gleaming. There would be no graffiti, no shit left in the toilet, no piss on the floor, no toilet paper hanging on the doors. Everything is just so. Because it only takes a higher rank to walk in there and see anything dirty and they would blow their lid. Because hygiene is a major thing in the British Army, especially in the barrack block. Because you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do, you have a wash and shave, and then you do your block jobs, your assigned jobs, sweep the stairs, mop the stairs, hoover the rooms, clean the bathrooms, toilets, showers. They have to be gleaming. Because who knows, a company commander or even the CO, he could say, well, all right, we're having a block inspection, a snap inspection there and then. If you fail that inspection, you're fucked. You know, you get punished. You don't go home on leave, or worse, they'll put you on guard duty and really take the piss. So it's in a squaddie's interest to keep those toilets gleaming. So this guy's a liar, all right? There is no racist graffiti he has ever seen on any toilet walls in any army camp, I promise you. Unless that army camp he worked on was deserted, dilapidated, and used as a drug den by druggies and, you know, as an adventure playground by bored teenagers. So I refute this, you know, I completely deny this comment. I think it's a lie. It's a slur against squaddies. Again, you know, the army is becoming a very woke place now. You got the extreme right-wing indicators, the video I made about it a few weeks ago, where racism is being booted out systematically by the top tier, the top brass. So again, that's another reason why you would never have seen this on any working soldiers' barracks toilets. And this is the kind of nonsense you will see in a socialist lefty YouTuber's comment section. It's all emotional, baseless hate. And these people have a great hatred for the country, our people, our history, culture, and the so-called butcher's apron, the great Union flag. The Union flag, which soldiers like me fought for, so they can be free to write this kind of puerile shite. And there are comments on this video also questioning my legitimacy as a former British military veteran. And if they use their noggins, they can just think. Because in my early videos on this channel, you can see my face. I am advertising myself as an ex-British Army squaddie. My name is Paz49. I was in the Royal Welsh Fusiliers. And any member of the Royal Welsh Fusiliers can just come across my video and, you know, completely expose me as a fake. There is even a group out there called the Walter Mitty Hunters Club, and what they do is they expose people who lie about their time in the services or ex-civvies who purport to be ex-servicemen and they weren't. And so, you know, I've set myself up here to be properly exposed by anyone who wishes to look into me. So I'm either legitimate or I am incredibly stupid. Of course, not that I have to prove to anyone anything about my life. Anyway, that's my video. I hope you like. Please share my stuff everywhere, and if you haven't, then please subscribe. I make videos on nearly a daily basis. And that's that. So until my next video, take care, look after yourselves, and don't have nightmares. Roger Trout.